Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach. Double honors as always to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone who were well and who taught us this truth. Today's lesson will be entitled, These People Are Losing and There Is No Remedy. These people are losing and there is no remedy. Now, when you get the definition of a remedy, it's going to ask chat right here, since I'm already here. Remedy. Because these people are losing, man. Remedy means something that fixes, improves, or corrects a problem. Examples. Medical. Honey is a common remedy for a sore throat. General. The company found a remedy for the software bug. Legal. The court granted a legal remedy. Yada, yada, yada. As a verb, to remedy means to fix or correct something. The mechanic remedied the engine problem. Synonym: solution, cure, treatment, fix, correction, and relief. So there is no relief. There is no correction. There is no solution. These people are losing and there is no solution to now you're winning. When you look at everything that is going on within society, what the elites have coming for the society, for you, for the world, there is no remedy, man. Been listening to Elder Yashawamba's, past news and prophecy videos, and you can just tell that these people are losing. What do you have to look forward to? There is nothing to look forward to in this failing society. There is no solution. There is no remedy. There is no correcting the problems, improving the society of America, of this world, of this society. There is no remedy for it, man. But you want to continue to trust in Esau. You want to continue to trust in your oppressor, your enemy, and that's a problem, man. So, and as it says in Isaiah 30, verse 1, woe to the rebellious children. This is speaking to you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walked to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So you're trusting in your oppressors. You're believing that a remedy, a solution to the problem is going to come from Egypt, from America, from Donald Trump, man. When you get that word trust, which I believe it is shine, I believe. No, it's a different one. H2620. It says chasa, to seek refuge, to flee for protection, to put trust in. It says God, to confide or hope in God, figurative. But you're putting your trust in these rebellious children, you Negroes, Latinos, and Americans. You're putting your trust in Egypt, in this system. Why do you want a dog with a bank account? A talking dog with bank accounts. Merging man with machine. This is the future that they want to have for you. Eating bugs. You already eat bugs, but more openly known. Driving around in a scat, and you get 1 week off a year. This is the life that Jake wants, and this is the life that they're providing for you. You're confiding and hoping in your oppressor. You're seeking refuge from your oppressors, man. But there is no remedy for this society. There is no remedy for you. The only remedy, the only medicine that is going to fix yourself, speaking to you Israelites, is Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. As it reads, heal it. I think I know it says Psalm. There's two. Psalm 103 and verse 3. Let's see what 1 says. We'll start at verse 1. This is the only remedy right here. Psalm 103 and 1. A psalm of David. Bless the Lord Yahweh, O my soul, and all that is within me, bless his holy name. Bless the Lord Yahweh, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who forgiveth all thine iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases, who redeemeth thy life from destruction, who crowneth thee with loving kindness and tender mercies. So this is the only remedy to the problems that you have within your life, you Israelites, you rebellious sons. The Lord Yahweh Yasai is the only one that can truly heal your diseases. This is that word thy diseases. H8463 Tacha La'a Yom. So Tacha La'ayim. It says malady, diseases, sickness, grievous. And when you get that word malady, it says a disease or ailment, illness, sickness, disorder, your complaint. So the Lord is the only one that can heal your complaints. Are we not seeing a state of just constant complaining throughout society? Yes. Affliction, infirmity, infection, indisposition, a bug, a virus. Let's get that word, indisposition. Indisposition, a slight illness or lack of willingness to do something. These people are losing. A slight illness, unwilling, a disinclination or reluctance to act or cooperate. So you have a lack of, but the Lord can fix that, man. You're always tired. You hit snooze 5 times. You can't find the energy, the motivation to get up and do and go to work. You don't even want to watch your damn kids. Whatever situation these people may be in within your own little world, your own little bubble, they don't understand that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh can fix it. And since they don't know that, nor do they want to know that, nor will they know that, they're going to continue to lose. They're going to continue losing because they don't believe in a remedy, and they believe that their remedy is within America. They believe that their remedy, well, maybe if I just work a little bit harder, maybe if I just go do extra hours at work, that'll fix the problem. That'll heal my broken heart. No, the only one that can heal your broken heart is Yahweh Ba'ashem outside, man. As it reads, there was another one that I seen when I looked up that word, Psalm 47 and verse 3. He healeth the broken heart. Who is this? Who's healing the broken in heart? The Lord Yahweh, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem outside. Psalm 147 and 3. He healeth the broken in heart and bindeth up their wounds. So he is the only one that can truly heal you. Heal it. H7495. Rapa'ah. To make healthful, to heal. So yeah, heal, cure. The Lord is the only one that can cure us, man. He bindeth up our wounds. H6094. This is for wounds. It says, I Tazabath. It says pain, hurt, injury, sorrow. The Lord is the only one who can heal your sorrow. But since you believe that the only one that can heal and bind up your sorrow and all your complaints is America, you're going to continue to be in a losing situation. The Lord is the only one that you must and can turn to in order to receive that true healing. Isaiah 55 and verse 6. Seek ye the Lord Yahweh while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord Yahweh, and he will have mercy on him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. So the Lord is the only one that can truly grant you mercy. Look, and you see Trump says Iran facing last chance before decapitation. You're not doing nothing, man. You're not doing nothing. He just said, yeah, well, us and Israel got a big attack planned. And they said, yeah, we're postponing that attack because they want to make a deal. And then Iran comes out saying, yeah, we didn't say that. And that's been going on like they said, man, we're in the 6th month. And there's 6 months, man. They started this in February 28th, 2026, and it's now August, almost the beginning of August 2026. So that's damn near 6 months we've been in this, man. They've been saying the same damn thing the whole time, man. You're not doing shit. And if you do something, you're not going to projectile it like you every time they do something, they don't announce it. Come on, man. So going to that, so I put in the chat earlier this morning as I was listening to Elder Yashawamba's video, because that's where I got the inspiration from. Going into that these people are losing. These people actually think that that America has a chance. America, the elites have a special agenda, a special plan for you. Merging man with machine, talking dogs with bank accounts, and just a whole bunch of bullshit, man, that they have going on. Reviving, people from the dead that have been, crowd frozen chambers for decades. Again, merging man with machine, putting a chip inside of you, a brain chip inside of you. This is what you consider winning. And the people are just and you're losing also because you're so goddamn gullible. You're gonna fall for every trick in the book, but just like the scripture says, the elect isn't gonna fall for the trick, man. What is that? 2 Corinthians 2. Verse 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're familiar with his evil schemes, but you people are just so gullible and just in such a losing manner that you're going to believe anything that they tell you. You're losing so bad that they're about to bring a black swan event, a double F, a flag that is false. They're gonna bring about a problem, orchestrate a problem. Then they're gonna bring about the solution, and orchestrate a solution. And you're gonna fall for it, hook, line, and sinker every time, man. They brought the 2020 plan, and you fell for that. And the same thing's gonna happen when they bring about this next major incident, man. So it says, looking at everything, so I said, looking at everything going on in society in the world today, would it be safe to say that people as a whole are winning or losing, generally speaking? It depends on what standard you use. If by winning you mean living longer, having it, which, we're definitely not living longer. We're not living longer. Let's look that up. Average life 2026 versus we'll say 1950. We'll say 1900s. So it says 49 to 50. It says increased dramatically since the 1900s. Let's put from early 2000s to now. It says climb steadily. Global average 66.2 in 2000 versus, okay, it says 74 as of 2026. But when you look at them, in the scriptures, they used to live a lot longer. What about during time of Rome? Let's see how far we can go. Let's see if they got that. Life expectancy at birth, 25 and 30 years. So, which we also know, back during Noah's time, that may be true, but at the same time, when you're looking at the age that we used to have, before the flood, a little bit after the flood, and so on and so forth. The compared to from then to now, that is not 78 years old. But when you're looking at, from a standpoint of health and medicine and stuff like that, but you never know with the goddamn devil nowadays. But anyways, let's just say that is true. If by winning you mean living longer, having access to technology, medicine, information, and material comforts, and at the same time, they keep you alive longer by forcing a goddamn pharmaceutical drugs down your throat. That's how the majority of people live. Do majority of people live longer by taking? You may have, a few people that, that are real healthy, have health diets and so on and so forth. But for the most part, short answer is, for many people with certain medical conditions, yes, but not because taking pharmaceuticals is inherently better than not taking them. It depends on why the medication is being taken. High blood pressure, insulin, antibiotics, HIV medications, certain cancer treatments. But they pump, all these drugs inside of you, which seem like a solution, seem like a remedy, but it's truly not, because you got to keep coming back for more. They have cures and treatments for all this, but they don't want to cure you. They want to just give you enough medication so you will come back wanting more and needing more. They give you a false sense of remedy. They give you a false, and we're not, this isn't, medical information. We're not doctors, just, putting my own opinion out there, quote unquote own opinion out there from, what we see within society. We know people who take, pharmaceutical drugs and they're worse off after than they was before taking them in. So it says, many diseases are treatable. Extreme poverty has declined globally over long periods, and people have access to knowledge that previous generations couldn't imagine. So just like the scripts say, knowledge shall increase. More technology now than, back then, and so on and so forth. But as it says right here, if winning you mean mental health, relationships, purpose, community, and trust, the picture is much less positive. Many societies are experiencing higher rates of anxiety, depression, loneliness, lower trust in institutions and sometimes in one another, political and cultural polarization, declining marriage and birth rates in many developed countries, increased distraction from constant digital media and social media, rising financial pressures, especially housing costs in many places. So materially, many people are better off than previous generations. Socially and psychologically, many people feel worse off. So yeah, you're losing. Why would you, when you look at it, would you rather have access to technology and so on and so forth, or would you rather have a better mental state? I'm choosing a better mental state. But these people are just so stuck within the technological age and so on and so forth. They could give a damn about their mental health and not knowing that that's killing you too. These people are losing, man, and there is no remedy for it. So it says mental, social, and spiritual well-being, many indicators suggest significant struggles, and many people feel they are losing despite material abundance. I'm just put it, see what it says. These people are losing, and there is no remedy. See what it says. It's going to try to whitewash it, water it down. That depends on what you mean by losing and what you mean by remedy. If you mean that many people are struggling with poor health, addiction, isolation, debt, or a lack of purpose, it's true that many face serious challenges. Some problems have effective remedies or treatments, while others are much harder to solve. So it says, if you mean it in a broader, more spiritual sense, that's different world views answers differently. So blah 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 blah. But yeah, man, these people are losing. And then of course it says right here, from a biblical perspective, which I know is important to you, showing you that they're listening, they're watching, they're recording everything that you say to them. The answer is different still. Scripture describes a world that increasingly departs from God's ways. Passages such as 2 Timothy 3:1-5, Matthew 24, Isaiah 5:20, and Romans 1 portray moral and spiritual decline as characteristics of the last days. Under that framework, you could say that while humanity advances technologically, it loses ground spiritually. So yeah, these people are losing. There is no remedy for it. So let's get that in Proverbs 29 and verse 1. I'm going to end it off here soon. Proverbs 29:1. He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. It says beyond recovery. So there's not going to be any recovery, because you want to continue to be in this losing state, even though the men of the Lord, starting with the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone on down, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, are reproving you, but you want to continue to harden your neck. You want to continue to be in this wicked way of living, thinking that you're going to win someday. You're going to be destroyed without remedy. There's no recovery, no solution. There's no solution to the problem. Since you believe that that Esau has a solution, well, the Lord is just going to take that solution and destroy you with it, man. Yeah, the solution is a chip. Okay, I'm gonna take the chip. Then the Lord's going to destroy you, man. These people are losing. When you look at society, you look at all these people making these crash out videos, not knowing what the hell's going on videos, help me videos. I'm a single baby mama with 3 kids and a low paying job. I need help. These people are losing, man. And you're going to continue to lose because you believe that your remedy is America. You believe that your remedy comes from Donald J. Trump, when that is completely and utterly wrong. So yeah, that was. Let me see if Apocrypha got anything for remedy. So yeah, I mean, These people are, you have to be losing if you believe that within this world, within this society, you should have to pay for water. Like Elder Yaswamba is going into, every other species doesn't have to pay for water, for drinking water. But the top creature, the top species on the planet, that is was created to govern the society and put society on a specific track. Goddamn, leave me alone. They have to pay for water. You got to be out of your goddamn mind, man. Yeah, we'll get this. There's something that's not right, man. Lamentations 5 and verse 4. We have drunken our water. We'll get in the NLT. Lamentations 5 and 4 in the NLT. We have to pay for water to drink, and even firewood is expensive. So you gotta pay for water, man. Why do you have to pay for water? There's reasons for, and there's reasons, and there's a specific way that the Lord has created this earth to run, and it wasn't to pay for water. It wasn't to be in this oppressive state, man. But because we went off, we're in this state. But the Lord is bringing a solution to the problem. He is bringing the remedy to the problem, not Esau. Now they're going to try to come with some phony solution, remedy, and these people are going to fall hook, line, and sinker. But the elect aren't, and the elect is going to continue to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahshai into the very end. Isaiah 10 and verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such as are escaped to the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. So we're not trusting in our oppressors. We're trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahshai to the very end, man. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. And before I end it off, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to where it is due to Yahweh Bahashem Yahshai Bahashem Chakwadas. Good morning, as always, to the apostles, bishops, elders, the great millstone. Until next time, Shalom.